Divorce can be one of life's toughest challenges, but did you know Texas is a no-fault divorce state? That's why more and more people are exploring an uncontested divorce as a way to keep more control of the outcome and make it more affordable as well. So what's the difference between a contested and uncontested divorce? Keith Spencer, a board-certified family law attorney with 38 years of experience at the law firm of Bailey & Gallion, joins me from the Legal Cafe in Fort Worth to explain. Good morning.
Good morning, Erin. How are you?
I am so good. Thanks for being here this morning. Keith, tell me, what is an uncontested divorce and how does it differ from a contested divorce?
With an uncontested divorce, we don't have a trial. You don't have to wait months to get to trial. You don't have to gather a bunch of evidence, and it's less adversarial. The parties sit down and work out what their agreement is, and then we write up the agreement and we slide it through, and it's a lot less expensive and a lot less emotional.
Very smooth, very easy. Now, is it necessary to hire an attorney for an uncontested divorce, or can couples handle this on their own?
It depends on their estate and whether they have children or not. If you have a complex estate with real estate or children's issues, it's usually helpful to have at least one attorney helping you draft the documents because they can be kind of complex, and a typical divorce decree these days is about 50 typed pages.
Oh my goodness, my gosh. Okay, so uncontested divorces seem to be growing in popularity lately. So is this something you're seeing a lot in your practice?
I see a lot of it, especially with the economy the way it is, and people don't want to spend all of their hard-earned money on a legal process. And so a lot of folks are coming in, and let's face it, nobody knows your estate, your children's needs as well as you do.
Right.
And so people don't want to go to court. We're seeing a lot more of it coming in where people are taking a more mature approach to it and saying, what's the best way for us to work this out?
How does it work for the entire family? That's so special and so important, especially during a difficult time such as a divorce. Now, you did touch on a few of those benefits as far as not going to court and making things a little smoother and a little easier. Any other benefits when it comes to an uncontested divorce?
Well, it's much faster. It's much less expensive. You're not going through discovery. You're not having to wait months to get to trial. You're not paying multiple attorneys. Most of the time people can work through this, but a lot of it has to do with the kiddo issues. Everybody knows their kids are different than other kids, okay? And so they want to put together a program that works for everybody and is in the best interest of the children.
Absolutely. Now, we're talking about uncontested when it comes to divorce, but are there other situations that can be handled in an uncontested manner?
Absolutely. We do a lot of those for custody, for visitation, sometimes even for adoptions. It's really good to sit down and talk to an attorney about what your options are. We all see on TV that it looks like a fight in the courthouse, and there are better ways to do this on virtually every kind of issue. So I would recommend people talk to an attorney about, is there an easier, less expensive, and less emotional way to accomplish what you're trying to do?
Which is, I think, what everybody would want in this situation. I do want to touch on before we go, you're actually in the Legal Cafe right now. Tell us about that and how it makes it a little bit easier for people to come and seek help.
Well, the Legal Cafe is a new concept. We're here on Main Street in downtown Fort Worth, just across from the courthouse. And it's a coffee shop. And so you can come in, have a latte, and chat with an attorney and ask some questions. We don't charge for our appointments. And so you can come in and have a chat in a little bit less intimidating and a little more comfortable place to sit and chat.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for sharing your information and all of your knowledge this morning. Like you said, this is a much easier space to kind of get that help, especially when you're in a tough spot and you have to use your resources as best as you can. So we appreciate you for sharing all of your knowledge this morning. To learn more, you can visit thetexasattorneys.com.